I just watched Bros. It was directed by Nicholas Stoller, and it stars Billy Eichner and Luke Macfarlane as two men with commitment problems who attempt to have a relationship. This movie was also written by Nicholas Stoller and Billy Eichner together, and this is not the first time that Nicholas Stoller and Billy Eichner have worked together. I believe it's their third outing. This is the first time that Billy Eichner has ever been the lead in a film. And if you're not familiar with Nicholas Stoller's work, he has directed some pretty successful comedies in the past. Those include Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Get Him to the Greek, Neighbors. I believe he directed the sequel to Neighbors as well. He's got several comedies under his belt that have done very well, and comedies that I've really enjoyed in the past. And it was actually a big draw for me to see this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. It is funny, and while I don't think it's pushing the boundaries of a romantic comedy movie, it's got the basic structure of any romantic comedy. The jokes are funny, and it does have some importance. I don't think it would be fair of me to just skirt around this. This movie is about two gay men having a relationship, and it's filled with predominantly all LGBTQ plus actors. And this movie is clearly a film made with that in mind. And it's going to have tons of references about gay culture, and I'm not a really prominent member of that community. So there's a lot of things that did go over my head that were jokes that I didn't understand. But I'm also smart enough to understand that just because I didn't get a joke, I know timing and I know how things can feel with landing a joke. So just because I didn't understand the reference doesn't mean the joke wasn't funny. And there was an audience member there that laughed at jokes that I knew they were probably funny, but I didn't quite get them because I didn't know what they were referencing. I mean, it may not even just be cultural things. It might just be that I'm stupid and I just didn't know what they were talking about. But I just wanted to point that out, that may be a thing for some people watching this movie, that some of the, you may not get all the jokes, but there are some really good jokes in this movie. Early on, I'm not going to do any major spoilers, but there's one joke I got to bring it up. There's a joke about a couple that ends up bringing someone else into their relationship, and they have a throuple, and there's a very, very funny joke in the movie about that. And that's all I'm going to say. I won't tell anything else more about it, but I found it to be absolutely hysterical. It was actually probably my favorite joke in the whole movie. So there's a lot to like here. Like I said, the movie is not breaking any new ground in terms of romantic comedies. It has a very straightforward structure of what you would expect from a romantic comedy. But the jokes are very funny. It's well acted, I would say. Nobody's won any awards here, but I don't really see Billy Eichner as like an incredible actor or anything. And Luke Macfarlane, I actually was not familiar with him. I've kind of looked into it, and he's mostly only worked for Hallmark. For the majority of his career, he has been like the lead in multiple Hallmark movies. So I didn't know that watching the movie, but reading up on that after the fact, they make fun of Hallmark a lot in the movie, and it's actually a little funnier knowing that he's been the lead in so many Hallmark movies. And he's in this movie, and they just keep riffing on Hallmark. So I did find that humorous knowing that now. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't have a lot of negatives to say. Again, I mean, I think the toughest I can be on it is that it kind of drags in the midway point. Again, because this is a very straightforward romantic comedy, you're getting to the point in the romantic comedy where the people that are in love or falling in love have their little falling out. And then there's a little period where they realize, oh, we need each other, blah, blah, blah. Getting to that point, the movie kind of drags just a little bit. And it's probably the biggest issue I had with the movie, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't think most people are going to care that much. The majority of people seeing this are probably just not going to focus on those kind of things like I do. So not really a big deal, but I am doing a review, so I feel that I should still bring it up. So I would recommend the movie. You may not want to go see it in theaters. That's totally up to you. I would recommend giving it the support that it deserves, and I would see it in a theater if you can. But, definitely check this out on streaming or something when it does come out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. If you like this video, I appreciate you watching this to the end. If you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. Maybe give the video a like. I'll have a full cast list down below in the description. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see my latest review, you can check that out right here. And if you like vocal covers, well, I have a vocal cover channel. You can check that out over here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.